With the highs and the lows in life, the real life story today is about a freaked out little boy. And the second story, Smile. Both stories today take place in Utah. Freaked. Happy and content, each beautiful heart was now settled and in bed for the night. Ava, a full-time mother, was due to have a new baby in 2 weeks. Feeling as big as an elephant, finishing up the final to-do list took longer than normal, and with extra on the list this night, was busy in thought. How to organize with the best strategic plan of action to take so she herself could go off to bed before too late. Moving quickly around as to lose no time, she heard a noise. Going to the hall, she noticed David, quick as a wink, stepped back into his room and over to his bed. "David," she called, "do you have what you need?" Laughing, he said, "Yes." David at this time was a 4-year-old boy and a very small little man for his age, but had all the confidence, physical capabilities, and energy of one 10 times his size. Back to work Ava went when she heard little noises again, with a repeated asking, "David, is everything okay?" After the 5th time of it, Ava realized he was testing his abilities each time, seeing how far he could get before being caught. Her thoughts now turned to, how could she get him to understand? He needs to stay on his bed. No time for games right now. Chagrined and fully frustrated, while marching into where David's bed was, wondered what words would make the difference in this little guy taking her serious. With an ear-to-ear smile on his face and great satisfaction of the success he'd had, he watched as she walked over to his bed. Ava was now all the more frustrated, thinking, him being so young, there's nothing she could say to get him to understand. Out of nowhere and waving her hands in the air, she blurts out, "David, do you want me to sit on you?" His smile vanishes. His eyes suddenly grow big as saucers and says, "No." She, waving her hands in the air again, followed with, "Then don't get off your bed again." David now was very intensely and slowly looking Ava up and down and from side to side. The while he's doing this, she's trying to think what else to say to convince him, but to her surprise realized that really worked. David had a very sober look on his face while contemplating the seriousness of said question, and wouldn't turn his back on her as he watched, making sure she left the room before turning over, and never to get off his bed again that night. Smile. Julia, taking each child to their appointed dental checkup, was very sad with the results. One and all had way too many cavities. Dr. Brown had been putting some very serious pressure about why was their teeth so bad. And with the additional appointments needed to care for them all, it was getting very overwhelming to say the least. Joshua, an older brother, was always working away from home. When he was home, it was usually a weekend, which made it hard to fit in scheduled appointments, dental checkups, doctor visits, and the like. It just so happened he was home on a weekday, and Dr. Brown had a slot big enough that day to hopefully take care of all Joshua's needs, because Joshua knew he wouldn't be able to fit in a return visit very soon. How to brace herself for more pressure, Julia wondered to herself as they're driving to the dentist. Now arriving at the dentist, Joshua, as old as he was, needed no one to go back with him. So Julia waited in the waiting room. A couple hours go by, and Joshua comes out with everything done and ready to schedule his regular 6-month checkup. As they were driving away, Joshua started laughing to the extreme. Julia, glancing back and forth and then directly at him, asked, "What is so funny?" Joshua said, Dr. Brown went on and on about how nice my teeth were. Wow! Good job for taking such good care of your teeth. They're in excellent shape. You need to teach your siblings how to take care of their teeth. Will you do this, Joshua? Julia, thrilled at the good news, asked, "That's excellent. What's so funny about that?" Joshua replied back, "I didn't have the heart to tell him, but I never brush my teeth. Never. I don't know why, but it's like I don't need to." Come to find out, what Joshua didn't know was eating raw vegetables, carrots, celery, bell peppers, and the like, is a natural way in cleaning food residue off our teeth, and also a great way to keep plaque buildup down and our teeth white. For years now, he had been eating raw carrots and celery on a daily basis. For travel snacks, they were his favorite. No mess, no grease, no fat, no fuss, and the crunch kept him awake when driving long distance. But that was then. Now, Joshua, knowing that doesn't last forever, takes extra care with quality products that don't harm the teeth, flossed, brushed, and daily mouthwash, keeping his teeth bright and clean, and highly recommends the same to all.